What's up, everybody? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you, let's see, I don't know, we're going to see what's coming here. I'm just shuffling the cards. I hope all is well with everybody. It's a beautiful Friday night. It's October 29th. Happy birthday to the Scorpios in the building. Hope you guys are having a great solar return. I enjoyed my birthday, which was Tuesday, so hopefully you'll enjoy yours as well. And let's see what we got going on for the collective. Messages for the collective. What do they need to hear? What's the current situation for the collective energy? Messages for the collective. What do they need to hear? Messages for the collective. What do they need to hear? Current energy for the collective. What's the current situation here? What are we dealing with the collective? Yeah, I had so much fun. I spilled champagne for my birthday. I spilled champagne on my cards here. I had them around the area where I was pouring my drink. And, yeah, so, anyway. So the current situation is a man here, okay? Smiling. What's the challenge in this situation for this man? Or to get this man to smile? What is the challenge here? The challenge here is, it's that time of the year. Alright, so fellas, it's like, leave me alone, football's on. It's like, did you say leave you alone, football is on? Yeah, football's on. Leave me alone. Like, that's the energy I'm picking up. You know, it's like, yeah, it's that time of year again, finally, you know. You guys are getting excited. What's the guides want you to know about what's going on here? But this could mean more than football. We're going to dissect it too. But just in general, off the top, I'm just getting a lot of people are happy football season is back around. So we have the blue hat. So it's like the blue represents stability and security. And it's like it some of these guys, it brings them like a level of security. To know that every Sunday, you know, they can sit and watch their games. Like, it's just something that, you know, they do. It is what it is. But let's see. We'll see what other messages come out when we clarify. So what's the, where's this person's head at right now? We have the forest energy. Okay. So let's see what the outcome is. What's the outcome? Well, somebody's happy about something. Yeah, we have the mountain peak here. So, somebody here, the challenge is somebody, the current situation is somebody's happy. Somebody's smiling, you know, they're in their masculine energy. It doesn't actually have to be a man, but this is someone who's in masculine energy, who's taking actions to make them happy. The challenge is that, you know, they may have fumbled in some way, shape, or form, that happiness, okay? And so their guides are telling them to do what they feel is safe. You know, do what you feel is comfortable. Do what sits right with you, because blue is an energy of solidarity. It's an energy of trust. It's an energy of reliability, right? So it's like your guides are telling you to, you know, listen. And this is also about, you know, thinking with your head and not with the other, you know, the other head. So this is like, you know, logical approach to things. You know, think things out thoroughly, right? And where this person's head is at, though, is maybe they're not thinking things out thoroughly, or maybe they need to get somewhere where they can just really concentrate and where they're really quiet, or a place for you to clear your head so that you can really think would be to maybe go out in nature for some of you. Some of you, you know, you may have some things on your mind and you don't want to mess things up, so you really need to figure things out, right? And so the outcome here will be that, you know, you may have some work to do because, you know, climbing to the top of a mountain, you know, it's a lot of work. But it's not that you can't get there. Some of you, you know, you're almost there. And then, you know, going downhill is going to be a breeze. So that's what I feel like I'm getting for some of you. But let's get some clarity and see what else comes out here with this situation with the collective. So it's like everybody's on a quest to be happy, you know, and nobody's letting anybody stand in the way. It's like we've been through a lot. You're not letting people stand in your way. You're thinking logically before connecting with people. You're grounding yourself. You know, you're really thinking things through before you take the next step, because you don't want the hardships and the aggravations of the past to repeat themselves. You know, it's all about learning lessons now. and going through the metamorphosis of change and understanding the psychology behind it, in reference to, how we're using Scorpio season. Clarify this man. Okay, so house. So the house energy, somebody could be taking action towards purchasing a house, moving, relocating, going over to someone's house. The house could represent not just the physical 3D house, but the house of your body, yourself. Maybe somebody's interested in taking better care of their physical health. The challenge is the football energy. Maybe somebody doesn't want to fumble. Maybe the challenge is that somebody needs to have more fun. They need to play a little bit more. Somebody may need to, go ahead and get into watching the football games too, or going to a football game. Okay, we have the fortune energy. Yeah, see, somebody doesn't want to fumble out. That's the challenge here, because if they do, they're going to lose whatever is fortunate for them, or whatever fortune is coming towards them, whether it's actual money or whether it's a situation that's going to put them in a fortunate situation. What's this hat energy? Yeah, we have that clarified with the union energy in reverse. So this is about somebody thinking logically about reconnecting with someone. Somebody feels like, you know what, this person and I, we may have fun when we play together, and do I want to have this person come over to my house, or do I want to go over to their house? Will this put me in a situation where we'll be playing games, or I'll foul out, or this person will foul out in some way, shape, or form, or fumble rather, because that's football, right? So thinking logically in reference to not reconnecting with somebody, okay? Where's your head at with this situation here? We have the forest energy. So some of you, you see all this green at the bottom there too? That's fertile ground. So some of you need to be careful getting back with somebody or connecting with someone, because, in being intimate, you could get pregnant or get somebody pregnant. All right, yeah, we have the Psi energy here. So for some of you, that could have been the case, and now you're like, shit, what was I thinking? I'd have screwed up this time. For others of you, you just need some place to think. So going out in a wooded area might be advantageous to you, for you to clear your head and figure things out. What's this mountain energy here? I feel like some of you have had a rough ride here, yeah, and you're finally out of the situation with the prison card in reverse. Like, you climbed that mountain. You're at the top of that mountain now, right? And so with the prison energy in reverse, you're released from this situation. So some of you are basically getting contacted by someone from your past, right? And you're thinking logically this time in reference to how you deal with the situation, whether it's a family member, whether it's an old friend, whether it's a lover. You're thinking about these things before you jump into them, especially with people from the past, because you already know, if you follow this channel, people usually are not going to change just because you stepped away from them. I know we would love to think that, we're that fly and we're that dope, that people would change their ways for us. But the reality is, some people psychologically, this is who they are. And you have to accept that. Clarify this house. And they're not going to change. The only reason they're coming back is because there was a level of comfortability that they had with you. Or you may have allowed them to get away with a lot of shit that nobody else would. That's why they're coming back. So we have the High Priestess energy here, clarifying this house energy. So I feel like somebody has taken action to move away from someone, to not let somebody know where they live. What's this High Priestess energy here? Or somebody may have found out where somebody lives. Clarify this High Priestess. Somebody, yeah, okay. Yeah, here's the Devil energy. Clarify this Devil. Yeah, because see, there's a toxic connection here. Somebody's trying to maintain a connection with someone. Yeah, here's the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, see, somebody's just using someone for sexual energy. Somebody wants to come over to somebody's house or find out where they live because they want to be intimate with this person. They still want to continue this toxic sexual connection, right? The challenge is that this person, I feel like they feed off of this person's energy with the Fortune card. I feel like they feed off of your energy. This is Fortune energy. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles here. They're really trying to figure out, because, yeah, it's about a game for them. Football's based on strategy. So the challenge is they're trying to come up with a strategy where they can benefit from you, whether you have money or whether they benefit from you for financial reasons as well as for your sexual energy. And they're really thinking about it. They're really trying to figure this shit out, right? But the universe is telling you here to think logically with that blue hat. And with the reunion energy in reverse, your spirit guides are telling you don't even play yourself, basically, is what they're saying here. Don't even play yourself. Clarify this reunion in reverse. Yeah, the Five of Wands energy in reverse. So yeah, your guides are telling you think logically here, right? Don't even consider reconnecting with this person with the reunion energy in reverse, right? Because that's what clarified the thinking clearly card. And then we got the Five of Wands energy. You're just going to be another notch on this person's belt, and or there's just going to be a lot of confusion and aggravation as there was before you left. So where your head is at is, you're trying to think things clearly. You're reminiscing here. That's what it is. You're reminiscing about the situation because of the fact that it failed. It was a fucked up situation. It's over, right? And so you're at a point where it's just like, damn, too bad. Almost doesn't count type of energy. Like, damn, I wish it could have worked out, right? Then we have temperance here. But the thing is that, you're wiser now with the temperance energy. That's Sagittarius energy. There's wisdom here, right? So you're balanced enough in your emotions and your thoughts to know that, this is how it had to be. What's this temperance? Yeah. And so as a result, you block this person with the Nine of Wands. You've tried everything you possibly could. This is why you're here at this point. So yeah. So the outcome here is the mountain energy. So it took you a while. For some of you, it took you a long time to get out of this situation. Like, it was very toxic. I could see that here with the devil energy and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Some of you were in this connection for a period of time because you allowed this person to play on your self-esteem. You maybe thought you couldn't get anything better with the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. Some of you, this person was just using you for your energy. They were just using you for sexual energy. And I feel like you knew that with the High Priestess energy. You realized what was going on here with this person and why they want to see you or why they want to come to your house or they wanted to use you. Remember, the house could also be, your body, right? Your physical house. So it's like this person just wants to use that. And this, men or women. You don't want to, nobody wants to be used. Clarify you know what I'm saying, right? Clarify this prison energy. Against their will, let's put it that way, right? Because I know y'all freaks out there. Shout out to y'all freaks. So we got the, I ain't mad at you. Shout out to y'all. We got the Tower energy in reverse here. This is Mars energy. So it's like for some of you, you've gone so far with this person. You've gotten to the peak here. And so it's like you're realizing that, it's downhill from here. It's not going to get any better. With this person. And so you got out of this situation to avoid, the disaster that could have come. Let's clarify this Tower energy here. So, or this is the aftermath as well. So the aftermath of it, because the Tower in reverse represents the aftermath of, the Tower moment. So now you're free of this situation. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's not going any further. Yeah, you're not going to allow this person to physically continue to use you. Or to continue to take from you money or your physical attributes, right? So that's one thing we got going on here. So some of you are just reminiscing, and a lot of you are still being contacted. I do know that by your past, but you've been successful. A lot of you are realizing what it is. You realize all the hard work you put into taking care of yourself, getting yourself better. Emotionally and spiritually, where you're not weak for this anymore. That's dope. That's progress, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so what are we doing here? Let's do this. Let's do another spread with some different cards here. All right, messages for the collective. Let's see. What does the collective need? Okay, the current situation is tend to the small things. Okay. And then we have the number 40 there, which breaks down to a 4. So this is all about stability, making sure that your foundation is intact, because you got to tend to the small things so that when you build up on it, and make sure those things are sturdy, so that when you build up on it, your foundation is sturdy, because you've taken care of all of the small details that you need to, you know. I also get with this energy how, you know, how it's like my goal is to be A, B, and C. But, you know, in order for you to, okay, say your goal is to own a business, okay, but there's things that you're going to have to tend to. It's one thing to be like, okay, I'm a baker. I bake cakes. A lot of people buy my cakes. So what I'm going to do is I made enough money from selling my cakes that I could open up a shop. So I'm going to do that. All right, cool. But the small things is what you're going to have to attend to. So first of all, if you're trying to get financing for a place, or if you want to lease a place, you know, or get financing more so, you're going to need to put a marketing plan together. So that's one of the small things you're going to have to take care of. And it's not so small, you know, but it's the tedious things that we have to do, the requirements of what we have to do, you know, so that once we get to the point where we're doing well enough, we can hire somebody else to do those things. But you have to do them now. That's what the small things are. The challenge here in this situation is embracing the in-between. So the transformation that's going on. We are in Scorpio season. We're in transformation season. You know, 2 + 6 = the number 8. The number 8 is the 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio. So transformation, embracing the in-between, which is not comfortable for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So tending to the small things will help you to transition, will help you to better transition at the stage that you're in right now, because we are all in the psychological cocoon right now with Scorpio season in some way, shape, or fashion in our lives. Something is changing, and we have to change our psychology around it. Build a solid foundation is what the universe is telling you, your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors. We have that with the number 6 major arcana. The number 6 was the 6th house. You have to put in work. You know, laying a solid foundation. The 6th house deals with your daily routines, the things that you do on a regular basis. Like, what routines are you putting in place now so that you're able to accomplish the goals that you want and live the life that you want to live? So it all starts with changing your daily routine. Then we have let spirit be your guide, is where your head is at. So you know, okay, with the number 32 being a 5, the 5th house talks about your creativity. Right? So what it is that you really want to do is what you're going to have to figure out, right? And listening to your intuition, listening to your guides is what's going to help you. And they're telling you that you need to lay a solid foundation. What's the outcome in this situation here? All right, one too many cards flipped over. What's the outcome in this situation? What's the outcome? Thank you. So we have take a leap of faith, grasshopper spirit. So yeah, some of you, you know, you want to do something, and we have that with the number 3. The number 3, what's the number 3 major arcana? That is the Empress energy. So that is like the Empress energy is your emotions and feelings, and feeling solid, feeling comfortable, feeling like there is potential for growth, because that's what the Empress energy is all about. Potential for growth, potential to move forward, potential to expand your horizons. All right. And so the overall energy for this spread here is there's always enough. So, you know, you don't have to go about doing things to take things from other people, to get things from other people. You don't have to jerk people in your business, or, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. You don't have to act from a lack mentality, right? Because when we know that there's always enough, we're not coming from a place of lack mentality. So we're not acting from that place. We're not acting as if we're not ever going to get any money again. We're comfortable spending money because we know money is energy. Right? So I'm talking to my earth signs out there, because, you know, we could be kind of frugal and tight with our money, like, oh, I'm not spending, you know, but in certain respects and in certain situations, it's good to spend, because the energy, you want the energy to circulate back to you. So not operating from a place of lack is what I'm getting here, in reference to there's always enough. Even when it comes to other people, dealing with other people, you know, women dealing with men who have women already, and you know they have men already, you know, walking away from that with the 6 + 3, that's the number 9 major arcana, which is the Hierophant, you know, I'm sorry, the Hermit. This is you knowing better, you know, so you do better and you change your habits and routines to manifest that type of knowledge that you have, or that you've acquired. All right, so let's see what this is about here. Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. That's the current situation. Clarify this, tend to the small things. Okay, so we have All right, so some of you need to take care of your health. That's what the small things are for you. You know, you got all these dreams and you got all these I can't even talk. Listen, Mercury's still in Mercury is still in Libra. All right, in the retrograde energy, we're still feeling that up until we got what 2 more days on average, till November 1st. So this is why some of you are still, like I said in the last breath, still hearing from exes, okay? Or you're still thinking about them heavily because we still have that energy floating around with the post-shadow period. So yeah, some of you need to take better care of your health, okay? Some of you, you need to just check in with yourself and see what it is that you need to do, because you see how he's checking in with her to check her temperature, because she expressed that there was some concerns about what she's feeling. So he's like, okay, let me make sure that you have this. Let me make sure your blood pressure is normal. Let me make sure let me check your pulse. Let me check this, let me check that. So yeah, you may be saying, okay, I've just come out of a connection, or there's some things I want to do. I just came out of a situation. There's things I want to do now. I want to be able to move forward. So how do I do that? By tending to the small things, tending to your health, figuring out what it is that you need to do to get yourself going in the direction that it is that you want to go, right? And tending to those things that will get you there. Embrace the in-between is the challenge here for a lot of us, the transformation that we're going through, because we're coming out of one form of a situation going, and transforming and going into something else. What is this embrace the in-between? And this is what Scorpionic energy is all about, embracing the in-between, the cocoon stage that you're in. You came out of the caterpillar energy, you went into the cocoon, and now in Scorpio season, you're in the cocoon. And when Sagittarius season comes, you will come out as a butterfly with more wisdom and understanding as far as what you've been through. The challenge is embracing the in-between. Yeah, the new you, baby. The baby could represent someone being pregnant as well. So like I said, for some of you, it's tend to the small things. Maybe you're experiencing some health issues. You may be feeling what is it that when you get pregnant, you're feeling lightheaded. You may not be able to keep anything down as far as eating. You may be sleepy. Some of the other things that, those are some of the most common things women feel when they're pregnant, and you go into the doctor to get a checkup. So, embracing the in-between could be, making sure that, the baby is good. If you're having any abnormal symptoms and things like that, not being around people who stress you the fuck out when you're pregnant. All right. But if this is not about a pregnancy, this is, the child represents the birth of a new life. Okay. So some of you are in the in-between stages of the cocoon. Like I said, that caterpillar to the butterfly energy. So you're in that stage here, right? So your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors have a word for you in reference to you, getting through this. They say lay a solid foundation, okay? So with the number 6 here, if we're looking at the 6th house, the 6th house is all about your routines and patterns and the things that you do, because you have to realize whatever you do today is setting you up for tomorrow. So if you're the type of person you don't get up until you get ready, you're a procrastinator, you have a list of things to do and you don't do it, or you're somebody who doesn't have a planner. It's very important that a lot of you have a planner, especially if you have a lot of things to do. You may get things done anyway, but a planner helps you to, especially one of those ones that has the time. When you open up the planner, 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, because you can mark out exactly what you're doing. So say you got a 9 to 5. So you mark out 9 to 5, but you mark out from 8 to 9 because that's your transportation time. And then you mark from 9 to 5 work. And then from 5 to 6 till you get home, right? And then what do you do once you get home at 6 o'clock? You got from 6 to 10 o'clock at night because maybe you shut down at 10. What are the things you have to do once you get home? You may have to get the kids situation. You may have to make dinner, all right? You may have to, there might be a house chore that you have to get done. All right. So you figure out the time frame. And when you set up a planner or you get a planner, it helps you to realize just how much time you have in a 24-hour day. A lot of us, that's one thing I recognize as far as time is concerned. Like I really had no idea how much time I actually had until I sat down and got a planner and marked out everything that I needed to do in a day, or everything I should be getting done in a day. You do that, you lay a solid foundation, right? And then with the sorry energy in reverse, you will not be sorry by doing this, okay? You will definitely not be sorry. You will see such a miraculous change in reference to you accomplishing your goals. And where your head is at is saying, Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. through this transformative energy, through this transformative time. You could be starting a new job. You could have come out of a marriage. You could have come out of the hospital. You could be pregnant. You could be taking care of, maybe some children who are relatives of yours and they can't be with their parents anymore. You could be starting a new business. You could have got fired. You could be going through anything, but a lot of us are going through some type of transformation here. And Spirit is asking us to let the universe be your guide. Clarify, let the universe be your guide, please. Yeah. Just watch around you. Watch what's going on around you. This is, to me, this is synonymous with serendipitous energy. Paying attention to what's going on around you. Spirit is sending you signs. Not spirit, but the universe is sending you signs. So what you want to do is pay attention to the signs. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention. The faux energy is someone who watches before they act. Right? You won't know if they're an enemy to you until they act in the way that they use the information they gather against you. And so as a foe, what you're doing is you're gathering information. Now, are you going to use it for good or are you going to use it for, evil? You know what I mean? And that's what determines an enemy, is how you use the information you gather. So for some of you, let Spirit be your guide. Gather the information you need, pay attention to your surroundings, and the outcome will be taking a leap of faith. You'll know exactly when to take that leap of faith because you'll be prepared for it. So the universe could be bringing something to you. Luck is the definition of preparation meets opportunity, right? So with the taking a leap of faith here, with the scholar energy here, this is you focusing on the things that you need to focus on. So we have two different cards that represent focusing and paying attention. Yeah, another card here about focus, paying attention, so that you don't end up in a situation where you're sorry. Okay? So, with the scholar energy here, some of you, may be considering going back to school. Okay, some of you may need to hire a lawyer, an attorney. You may need to hire a professional to help you with whatever it is that you're embarking on. Okay, you may need to get a specialist for a doctor. Maybe, as far as maybe you're trying to get pregnant. Okay, maybe you have to go to an in vitro doctor. All right. So whatever it is that's going on in your life as far as the transformation is concerned, maybe you just need to do some research too. Right. Take a leap of faith, do some research, put all your ducks in a row, and, take that leap of faith. Let's see if there's anything else we need to know about this. What about this doctor energy here in reference to tending to the small things? Yeah, so we got the King of Wands. Yeah, tending to the small things, taking action. The kings take action. So, being optimistic about it too, and understanding that, there's something that you can do. The King of Wands, you can't tell him what he can't do. He's not trying to hear that. He's going to do it. And he's going to find a creative way to get it done. So when it talks about tending to the small things, that's what the energy is you would need to embody, is that King of Wands energy. Now, the challenge here is embracing the in-between with the child energy. So, yeah, the wheel is spinning. So now there's a new cycle here with Jupiter energy. And then we have the death energy here in reverse. So we got two major arcana going on here. All right, let's get clarity on that. So the wheel represents the fact that there's a new cycle for you, or you're beginning a new cycle as you go into this metamorphic state. The death energy in reverse represents the old that you're leaving behind. So if we're talking about that caterpillar, death to the caterpillar as far as in the physical form of being a caterpillar, but he's going into the cocoon, right? Going into the cocoon and metamorphing, dying as he is, and beginning a new cycle. All this is going on with embracing the in-between, right? So what's up with this Scorpio energy and this Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, so we got the Four of Swords. It's very uncomfortable. It is. Metamorphosis, Scorpio energy is very uncomfortable. The toxic part of it, a lot of it comes in where you resist, when you fight change. That's when you become toxic to yourself and to others. Understanding that you are going through a metamorphosis has so much more impact on your journey through that in opposed to you just not knowing what's going on and you fighting it. Most people, they don't know what's going on. They don't understand the cycles of life. You know, I'm not just talking about physical life, but you know, when you're transforming your mentality or your psychology, you know, it's not a happy place to be sometimes. It really isn't. But as long as you understand that nothing is going to last forever and that there is change going on, you just have to adjust to it. You know, that will put you in a position where you're able to put your best foot forward at least, right? So we have the Three of Wands here, clarifying, lay a foundation with the Sorrow card in reverse. Lay a solid foundation so that you're not sorry or regretful. You know, so with the Three of Pentacles here, I'm sorry, with the Three of Wands, this is an energy of, you know, when we were at the Two of Wands, it was like, okay, which way am I going to go? Which action am I going to take? You took that action. So now at the Three of Wands level, you're sitting here up at the top here, waiting for the ships to come in. The hard work that you put into this situation. So you don't want to be in regret of that. So you got to be careful what direction you go and what you do, right? So where your head is at is this, let spirit be your guide, and the foe energy. Clarify this foe energy. One too many. Clarify this foe. We have the foe clarified with the Nine of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, knowing when to act and when not to, knowing what to fight and what not to fight, picking and choosing your battles. Very important. Very important for you to get in contact with your higher self and listen and it tell you what to do. All right, because you're not going to waste your time in that sense. The outcome here is the taking a leap of faith with the Scholar energy and the Magician. Yeah, see, with the Scholar energy, you finding out what it is that you need to find out, or hiring whoever you need to hire, or going to take classes, or whatever you need to do is going to put you in a position to do what? To manifest, baby. That's the Magician right there. Clarify this Magician. We got that clarified with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You coming out of coming out of financial debt, your health getting better, right? And you being able to soar like the eagle you are, right? Beautiful. Let's get you some advice and we'll wrap this up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Poised. See, yeah, you got to be patient with yourself. That's what I was talking about with that Four Sword energy reverse when we were talking about the transitional part. Going through the transition. Drink your water. Count to 10, my friend. Mars is coming from the house of partnerships into the house of your psychological metamorphosis. So you're going to want to rush through this. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be annoying and aggravating. But you got to remain poised. Okay? Do your best to remain poised. Don't let them see you sweat. All right? Nobody needs to know that you're going through whatever you're going through but you. That's scorpionic energy. Nobody knows you're going through a tumultuous situation or transformation because you got that poker face on. That's Scorpio energy. You could know a Scorpio don't know that they going through hell. You wouldn't even have a clue that they be going through hell because of they maintain their poker face. Yeah, a deep knowing. Listen to your intuition. That's all you got to do. You know what you need to do. You just need to follow your intuition and trust in that. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that you guys have a good holiday weekend. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. And if you need a personal, my information's in the box below. I got a promotion going on for Scorpio placements. So hit me up with that if you need to know what that is. 50% off. See you guys in the next reading. Take care.